Day 2. It's gonna be dope. Before I start, how's the audio coming in? Hold on. I got my boy helping me out with the audio real quick, so I can double check and make sure it's all good. How's it sounding? Sounds good, actually. All right, let's do this. Cool. So yeah, we're here. Consensus, Day 2. XDC squad. XDC booth. XDC me. Oh, how you guys doing? What's up? The team says what's up. Anywho, so this is going to be a continuation of yesterday, presuming that I'm able to get pretty decent audio and pretty decent video. So yeah, let's go. I'm going to be handing out a bunch of stuff and potentially giving out, I don't know if I'll be giving out the raffle prizes, but I'll be giving out things for people to apply for that. As well as I'll be doing a presentation in about an hour, so I'll be inviting people to that too. Let's do it.
Mind if I just go for
Anywho, yeah, Day 2 is supposed to be way crazier than Day 1, hands down. And the thing that's going to be really cool about that is Day 1 was primarily sponsors, so you would have obviously XDC and a bunch of these other projects with their booths and everything. But Day 2, you have a lot of attendees. Now, you had attendees in Day 1, but a lot of people get the 2-day pass, and it's over the course of 3 days. So people come in the second day and third day, and this is where things are going to be nuts, as well as me doing my presentation. That's going to be a lot of fun. Anywho, so I'm going to do what I did yesterday and just get in front of everybody's face and be like, yo, what does crypto mean to you? While simultaneously being able to invite them to my presentation, allowing them to enter into a raffle, do cool things, be able to win some cool stuff, and just, you know, get the general vibes of how people are feeling here. Oh, sorry, chat. Yeah, you won't be able to win the prizes, you have to be here. Sorry about that. But that doesn't mean you guys can't enjoy and live vicariously through the winners. But let's see what we got here. So starting out at the beginning of the day, so it's not too crazy yet, but I can anticipate it being a little nuts later. Anywho, yeah, who do you have to go bother? Who do we have to go bother? Here, we'll hang out for a little bit. But yeah, super excited for Day 2. Super excited for this event in general. Like, I met so many cool people. Met so many people from different communities, so many different developers, so many different project managers, even marketing people that are very interested in blockchain and very interested in where the space is going to go. It's been really cool being able to explain how XDC works and how XDC fits into all of this, and be able to talk with other trade finance oriented people in which they felt like, well, one, we could sort of contribute to an overarching conversation on what the future of crypto would look like, but two, in that conversation, we can really like go into depth on. Hey, you guys want to say hi to the chat?
Yeah, there you go. Hey.
What's up, guys? What's up?
XDC. All right, XDC reporting here.
Yep, reporting from Consensus. But yeah, I just started like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So you got your swag bag?
Oh, I have a few things, but I don't have a swag bag. I don't have a. Let me go grab that real quick. Yeah, I almost forgot. I'm gonna be handing out like shirts and like little bits of swag bag. I almost completely forgot about that. I got like little pamphlets in my car, except I forgot my bag. Anywho, that's all cool. We can go back and snag that real quick. What's up? Oh my god, the XCC team's dope. Anywho, yeah, I was gonna be handing out a bunch of stuff, t-shirts, potentially backpacks, chargers with XCC all over them, a bunch of cool stuff. If I run into Gensler, ask if there's a security. I don't think Gensler is going to be here, but I think it'd be hilarious if someone dressed up as Gensler and showed up. That would be pretty gold, or even better. No, I'm not even get into it, but yeah, just sort of like memeing on it would be pretty funny. But yeah, no, we're gonna go out, see what people are up to, see what people are doing. Since there's more attendees today, it'll be really cool to be able to go up to regular people. But oh, who do we have here? Who do we have here?
He's alive. What's up?
He's alive.
Yo, how's it going?
Dude, pretty good. I got some stuff to pass out, some stuff to do, but it's cool running into you guys.
Yeah, we'll meet up a little bit later.
Hell yeah, man.
Definitely.
I'll hit you guys up. Anywho, running into King Solomon and Valor. So, anywho, back to the mainstream, back to the swag bag, so I can start giving stuff out and people can start feeling like really cool and start repping XTC everywhere. But it's been really cool being able to run, interact, and being able to hang out with so many different people. And to be honest, I wish I could go to more of these. The more I'm able to go to these, the more I feel like I'm able to expand my perception and expand my perspective. And be able to learn so much more. Like, it kind of sucks being like the only one that really wants to talk about a lot of cool things, but being able to interact with so many other people that are doing so many other things outside of what I'm interested in gives me a better perspective on where things are going to go in the broader space. All right.
It's got one more year.
Can I get a handful of T-shirts and whatever things that'd be great to hand out real quick?
I'll say this right here.
I got those.
Oh, you got those?
Yeah, I got a bunch of these. I
You
got a bunch of cards.
The hackathon, the webathon thing.
These?
No, this right here.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those. Like a bunch of these.
You got like 2 of each size or something?
2 of each what?
Of each size?
Shirts. I would love that actually. Yeah, we gotta give these away like it's candy. Hey, pretty good. Actually, want to say hi to the stream?
Hey, how's it going?
Are you live streaming on Twitter or something?
On YouTube right now. Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
What's up, Princey?
How are you doing?
Hey, guys.
Lance, pretty awesome.
You got small, medium, large.
Small, medium, large. Just put them on my arm real quick. Cool. I'm gonna see if I can get some general interactions, tell them about XCC, ask them some questions, and if they ask a cool question, well, one, I'll see if they can enter into the question thing, but also give them a T-shirt.
Nice.
Is there anything else that'd be cool to give out? So I got all these T-shirts I'm gonna give out.
Some of the, this right here.
Yeah, I might snag like 3 of these maybe. I might have like my own little mini competition where if someone asks something really interesting, I'll be like, you know what, that deserves a charger. Ugh. All right. I don't know if David Schwartz is here, but I do know Blockchain Back is here. All right, cool. I think we're ready to go. So yeah, now I got this clothesline of swag right here, in which I'm able to start giving stuff away and allowing people to start representing XDC, like they're supposed to or they're meant to. Anywho, I ran into some people who are like that are like followers of the channel. Literally like 5 minutes ago, I got like swarmed by like 2 or 3 guys. Like, oh my god, dude, you watch the channel. I was like, oh sweet, that's dope. It would have been cool if I had these shirts to be able to hand out then. But it's cool. We'll find them. We'll find some people to hang out with. But yeah, just finding so many different people from so many different projects and being able to really chat about what the future of just blockchain, crypto, Web3, and everything in between. Let's see. See, this is the tricky part. Going up to, like, it's either people are so into it and they love to be able to chat on camera, or like they're just not. And most of the time we're cool, but it does kind of bring me down when they're like, oh no, get the camera away. Oh my goodness. Mascot. There's a few of these actually. It's kind of funny seeing the mascots all dressed up. Let's see. But yeah, like everybody's here, and it's just really cool to see what everybody's up to. Let's see. What do we got? God dang, you'd think it'd be so easy to start handing stuff out, but like I want to get some cool engagement. Anywho, one of the things I'll be doing in about an hour is going into a presentation on XCC 2.0, subnets, implementation on within enterprise applications, talking about how you can manage privacy on local subnets and being able to create different trade finance organizations and trade finance applications that reside within whatever means of compliance they need to. It's gonna be a good time. And I'll be doing that with Princeton professor Pramod Viswana, and he's absolutely amazing. He's been focusing on a lot of Web 2, I've been focusing on a lot of XCC DPoS 2.0 and focusing on security upgrades, forensic monitoring, and a lot of tools that will help enable nodes to be able to detect fraud or detect bad actors. You're passing all the people, yeah, I mean, there's some people, but I want to find, I don't know, there's a vibe. You guys know, if you watched the stream yesterday, it's a vibe. You randomly run into somebody, or even better, they just come into my own stream and then boom. But anywho, yeah, being able to do a presentation with Ramad is going to be really nice to be able to talk about what the future of XDC is going to end up looking like.
Otherwise,
Someone just said, stand in front of the bathroom. Oh yeah, that'd be amazing content, and everybody loves being assaulted with a camera as soon as they come out of the bathroom.
See how you operate?
Let's see. Although it would look bad if I did come back and I still had a bunch of shirts. Let's see, what do we got? I want to find somebody alone so I can very much just, I don't know, pop into their life and be like, hey, how you doing? How do you like crypto? But no, there's a lot going on here. So many different people are speaking. Look, we got this stage over here. We got a stage way behind this polka dot booth. We got a stage back there. We got so much going on here, and it's just really cool to just soak up the atmosphere.
Because that's kind of your expertise.
Let's see.
Technology trends that you think that we will start seeing moving forward? Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot happening right now. Obviously, AI is the darling. Everyone's changing their decks.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, good.
Doing a live stream. You guys down to talk for a little bit?
So, AI
Not really, honestly.
I totally feel it. It's all cool. Thanks.
Okay,
a lot.
have a good one.
myself am spending a lot of time thinking about the post-smartphone future.
The vibes.
Is going to replace
The vibes.
And there's only so many more cameras you can have. Whatever dynamic, I don't know, whatever.
Hey, how are you doing? You enjoy? Well, I'm on stream. You down to talk for a bit?
Oh, sure.
Cool. How you enjoying yourself here?
Yeah, it's pretty good. We just have an announcement with Trust Wallet today, so I'm trying to find media to talk about the partnership.
Oh, really? What's your project?
So we are Web3 auth. We are like a wallet infrastructure company. We allow wallets to integrate an SDK, so all the users can use social login.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
no more seed phrases needed.
That is awesome. I actually work for a project called XDC, or the XDC Foundation. Are you familiar with us? We're an EVM-compatible blockchain, very high performance, focused on trade finance. And I'm going around asking people, one, what do they do? What are they interested
Is it
in?
tall one?
No, it's YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber also, but also a software developer, so I talk about a lot of these things. So I'm going around asking people, what does blockchain mean to you?
Blockchain means permissionless, transparency, and then records.
Oh, okay. Being able to keep a ledger, being able to keep track, and then being able to have transparency around that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, I'm actually going to be doing a presentation upstairs in the workshop in about an hour, 11:30. Going around telling people that because I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm also giving out shirts for people who think that, XDC swag would be really cool. There you go. Awesome.
Thank you.
And yeah, see you around. I hope you have a good one. All right. One down, let's get a zillion more to go. Yeah, I totally you see, the first guys, they're like, oh yeah, cool, what's up, not really. But she was super cool. Most people are pretty cool. But it does sort of bring me down a bit when they're like, no. Yeah, someone said it's just like Bitcoin with extra purposes. This isn't like a retail base. People have their own project. She was talking about her project. It's like a web auth wallet where you can essentially create software wallets without actually having to focus on the actual seed phrase and be able to use. And I've seen a few different projects like this. You're able to use a login to be able to interact with these different assets, as opposed to being able to set up a wallet and hold a hardware wallet or software wallet. You can just log in. And that's really cool. There's a lot of different projects that do a lot of different things, and people are pretty familiar with blockchain as a whole. Now, that doesn't mean everyone's super technical like me. I mean, a ton of people who are marketers, project managers, people who are into advertising and sales, but they're all into crypto, and they all totally get it in terms of Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't everything. But at the same time, there are a ton of other technologies that they may not have heard of that have potentially an interesting means of being able to use the blockchain for different services. And people are typically open to it. That's why it's really cool to walk around and like just talk to people. Hey guys, how you doing?
I would have introduced you. Hey,
Doing a
man.
live stream. Is it cool if I talk to you guys for a little bit? You can win a shirt if you answer a few
I
questions.
do got to run though. Is it quick? Because I'm on a time crunch.
30 seconds. You down for it?
Okay, yeah.
All right. So I've been going up and asking everybody. Well, first off, why are you guys here? What is your whether a project or what's your reason for being here?
I'm a partner of the fund, so I'm here to look for projects to
Oh, looking for projects to invest in. Well, with my secondary question to that, what projects have you found interesting?
invest in. So far, I just started today, so nothing yet. That's why I'm in a rush to find the good ones.
Oh, okay. I got a good one for you. Ever heard of XCC Foundation or XCC Network?
No.
So we're an EVM, we're an open source EVM layer 1 blockchain that is essentially focused on trade finance. We focus on being able to allow enterprises to be regulatory compliant within the private data that they need, while simultaneously allowing them to maximize liquidity between partners and being able to exchange assets and trade services programmatically. And that's essentially one of our biggest sort of like leading points. And the thing that's really cool about us is not only are we focusing on trade finance, but we're focusing on enterprises that already established themselves in trade finance and allowing them to either become more efficient or become more scalable by utilizing the blockchain, so they don't have to be localized to a single broker, wealth management fund, or exchange, or whatever it may be. They have a means of being able to interact with anybody using these tools, primarily using these digital services, via smart contracts and tokenization.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Sounds cool. I'd like to see a deck and see if it's something that fits our investment.
Yeah, we have a booth right over there. If you want to check this out, it'd be really
What's it
cool.
called again? Down there?
XCC. Here you go. You guys can take a shirt if you want.
I can. Yeah. I'm gonna be walking around a lot, so I can do sure.
Either one of you
Yeah, go ahead.
Large?
Yeah, large should be on the end.
Yeah, so that sounds like a great project, pretty
Is that
much.
large or maybe this side might be the
XDC
large?
Network. Are
Yeah.
you guys live?
What do you mean live? Oh, the mainnet. Yeah, mainnet's been
Mainnet.
live for around 3.5 years.
Okay.
We're live. We do a lot of things. Like you can talk to a lot of the other.
Okay.
Go here, take a
Awesome,
shirt
bye.
so you guys know who we are. Just take that real quick. There you go. You guys can't forget it once you took a shirt. And then we have a booth right over there that you guys can go ask some questions, dive deeper, and just get a better understanding if you like. Just going around talking to people. Don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're on a rush, but I really appreciate it. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you,
You
man.
guys want to say hi, bye, anything to the chat?
I think maybe you, but bye.
Enjoy.
Awesome. You guys have a good one. All right, two down, let's go. Anywho, crap, what was I saying before? I mean, for one, the mere fact that that guy runs a firm or runs a fund and they're just looking at different projects to potentially invest in. So like, we spoke to that one girl who essentially creates software wallets that don't allow you to manage a seed phrase and you log in. Those guys were essentially a fund that's looking for projects to invest in. There's so many different types of people here that are doing so many different things. I spoke to a lawyer yesterday, spoke to a few devs that worked on a few projects yesterday too, and there's just so much going on. It's just, you never know what you're gonna get, which is honestly the best thing that I love the most. I hate feeling like things are predictable or things aren't very unique or organic, or I don't know. I like not knowing what's gonna happen or not knowing who's doing what, so I can explore and learn. Yeah, so we're back here again. More presentations. Should probably get out of here. All right. Who else can I assault with my camera and tell them about the good word of XTC? Yeah, today's gonna be definitely more of an XCC focused day, primarily because everybody's here now, so I can actually talk about the things I want to talk about, start diving into different topics that I think are interesting, as opposed to yesterday, everybody had their own project, so it was cool being able to see what people were doing with their project and such. All right, what else we got? Yeah, you're probably gonna end up seeing a bunch of XDC team members like in the background doing goofy things too, which is kind of funny. Let's see. Gotta find someone who doesn't see it coming, and I can just pop into their life and be like, hey, what's up? Oh, I saw that smile. I saw that. How you doing?
Very good indeed, thank you.
You down to say a few things too, or I want to ask a few questions, but you down to hop on my live stream for a second?
Go ahead, yes.
Yeah, so one, I ask people, what is your reason for being here? You have a project, you're exploring, what is it?
Sure. So I'm the International Sales Director at Kaizen Finance. We specialize in cryptographic cybersecurity, token management, and bridging from Web 2 to Web 3.
Interesting. Now, the second question I like to ask people is, what does blockchain mean to you, or Web3, or crypto? What does any of this mean to you in terms of your perspective on where things are going or where things are?
Efficiency.
You want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Sure. You can transfer assets from the middle of a war zone to the other side of the world in a few seconds.
Absolutely, and you don't necessarily need a set of brokers or a set of payment providers to be able to facilitate that. You have a means of being able to send it faster, quicker, cheaper, and without any delay.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, one of the reasons I'm here is I'm with the XCC Foundation of the XCC Network. Are you guys familiar with us?
Not quite, but go ahead.
So we're an open source EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain that is very much similar to a lot of other EVM platforms. 2000 TPS, high performance, but we focus on trade finance primarily. So we take already established enterprises that utilize trade finance tools and allow them to programmatically manage and provide different services with smart contracts to be able to engage with other participants on the network, as opposed to having to go through banks, exchanges, brokers, or any other third party to be able to facilitate these different tools or be able to facilitate these different services.
I'll give you a little more background on what we do, where we come from. We've been around with the different entities for about 20 years. We've got over 200 patents on intellectual property and quantum computing. We've also created the cybersecurity of Microsoft 365. We're behind that. Everything regarding cybersecurity for UBS, the bank, IBM, the bank. Also, the German government with Fusca, the telecoms, and we even created and sold the internal communication system for the American military. Why am I saying that to you now? Because we also have 50 devs in-house where we do build blockchains as well. We're currently working on 3 of them. So there may be some synergy here too. We've also built architecture for top exchanges before, Gate.io. We even built the majority of Seedify, Launchpad, so there may be something here.
That's impressive. That's a lot going on. I talk to a lot of people, as you can see, and that's probably the most I've heard going on all at once, man. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. Now, I'm also handing out shirts if you're down to grab one of our swag.
Very cool.
And I'll invite you to check out the XCC Network booth right over there to be able to have them elaborate more on what we're working on, what we're doing, and all the different partners that we work with in terms of being able to facilitate these services.
I'd shake your hand, but you're holding a stick.
Here you go. It's very much nice meeting you. What was your name again?
Alexander.
Alexander, my name's Quincy.
Pleasure, Quincy. Have a great day, and I'll see you over there later on, I assume.
Thank you. You have a good day too.
You too.
And I'll see you around.
With pleasure. Bye-bye, Quincy.
Bye-bye. Wicked. Yeah, actually, no, this is getting easier. Anywho, no, that was super cool. Oh my god. Like, that guy had so much stuff going on all at once, and he just didn't even, like, skip a beat, didn't even sweat it. He's like, actually, we're changing the freaking world, man. Dang, man, you really are. Anywho. Alright, who else can I assault with my camera? Yeah, he is legit. Way more legit than that freaking lawyer yesterday. Alright, what do we got? So we got more booths, more people talking about the things they're working on. Honestly, I might go up to a booth that maybe looked like a cool project that could work with XDC. That could also be really interesting. Let's see. I swear, it feels like there's more stuff today than there was yesterday. Like, I know there's more people because the attendees are here, but it feels like there's more booths too. All right, what else do we got? Who can I target and zero in on and be able to force my camera in their face and ask them how they're doing? All right. But yeah, no, like, it's stuff like that that I love the most, is that, like, for the most part, and I bet most of you guys are familiar with this, especially with social media, when people like to talk about crypto, they like to talk about the price, they like to talk about the hype, they like to talk about all these different things that are sort of tangential to the actual networks, the blockchain, whatever it may be. And being able to go to events like this, there's a lot of like-minded people. Like, a lot of you guys look at me and you're like, oh my God, Quincy, you're so serious in the blockchain. Everybody here's like that. Everybody's here. Since I've been here for like 3 days now, I've never heard the word price. I've barely heard the word token, mostly tokenized, and then mixed in with other things, whether it's real estate, securities, equities, whatever it may be. Things get really deep in terms of what these terms mean in terms of how they're being implemented. And it's just a completely different vibe than you would otherwise see in the general crypto space, especially the speculative crypto space. Let's see. Who can I bother? Hey man, how you doing?
Pretty good.
We're doing a live stream here. You want to talk for a sec?
Sure.
Wicked, man. So I go around asking people a few questions. First question I ask is, what's your purpose for being here? I see you have a pass, you attendee, you have a project.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Yeah, I'm just here to have a little bit of fun. You know, one of my friends recommended that I came here, and I was like, sure. And you know, we decided to come. You know, it's so far I've only been here for like 10 minutes. Day 2. I've only been here 10 minutes, but I've really enjoyed my experience here, and I'm just trying to learn.
That's awesome. So wait, are you affiliated with any projects? Or are you just an attendee, or?
Yeah, I'm just an attendee. I'm just trying to like witness history.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So that goes into, since you're just an attendee, that goes into, normally I would ask what's your project, but I guess I would ask, what's a project that you find interesting?
So far, I went to one of the info sessions on Kill, and that was really interesting. It was more about decentralized identity and how it relates to Web3. And that was really amazing to just kind of witness. I'm really excited. I think there's going to be an event pretty soon at 10:40 a.m. I'm not really sure who's headlining it. It's going to be at Stage X. I'm excited to go.
Actually, that's cool, because I'll be speaking at an event at 11:30, basically talking about, I'll go into my network in a second, but basically talking about my network, being able to explain how different businesses can utilize our network and be able to create different trade finance tools and what that looks like in practice. Now, what's my network? I'm a software developer for the XDC Foundation, for the XDC network. Are you familiar with us?
No, I'm not sure.
So we're an EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain, and we're very much similar to a lot of other EVM compatible blockchains, high performance, 2000 TPS, all that good noise. But the biggest thing that we primarily like to focus on is trade finance. And being able to take already established trade finance entities, organizations, enterprises, whatever it may be, and allow them to be able to operate their services on the blockchain programmatically, autonomously, and a means of being able to interact with as many participants as possible, as opposed to going through a bank, a wealth management firm, a broker, whatever it may be. They can simply just use the network itself to interact with anybody else on the network rather than being localized to whatever broker they essentially have access to. And it gives them more global access to a whole pool of participants rather than just, you know, who does your broker know or who does your exchange have access to. Now, what do you think? What do you think about
DeFi?
that?
Yeah, okay, I gotta get you. And you mentioned it was XTC?
XDC, I was actually, yeah, so since you answered my questions, you can snag a shirt here real quick.
Thank you.
And one thing I'm gonna ask real quick, because I'm running out of shirts and I totally forgot the second part of this. If you were to ask me any question, what would you ask? It doesn't have to be just about my network, just because I'm a software developer too. So if you have a general crypto question, ask it. What do you got?
I would say, how does your company distinguish itself from other DeFi?
So the biggest thing that, and I totally get that, the biggest thing that I feel like DeFi is focused on is retail, where we almost explicitly focus on the needs of enterprise organizations. So we have subnets that allow for private access or private management of individual PII data, personal identifiable information. So businesses can also be able to operate on the blockchain while simultaneously being compliant in terms of being able to host private user data. And actually, since you answered my question, I have these I'm handing out, in which you can essentially enter into a raffle and you have a chance of being able to win a backpack and win a bunch of other stuff that you can actually win. But yeah, the biggest thing is being able to focus on the needs of already established trade finance institutions. Like I said, they have privacy needs, they have liquidity needs, they have needs in terms of being able to access as many partners and clients as possible. So we try to service those needs that already are there, but trying to make them more efficient to operate on the blockchain, as opposed to being retail focused. And because we don't typically focus around what it means for like the retail, although we do in some regards offer services in terms of, offer capabilities, but our primary focus is on enterprise. Cool. Appreciate it.
I'll make sure to go. You said it was 11:30?
Yeah, 11:30, 4th floor in the workshop. I'll be talking about everything I just said. I'll be going way into detail about it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. What was your name?
Martin.
March. Nice to meet you. Quincy. All right. So I made a tiny miscalculation, and I totally forgot to be handing out these whatever. I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out in just a second. I have more stuff to give out, and I completely freaking blinded on that. But that guy was super cool, and like I said, he's just an attendee, so he just came just to shoot the shit, see what's up, just talk about like just blockchain and just learn more. And as opposed to the fun guys, or as opposed to the girl that had her user-friendly wallet, all these different things. Let's see, what else do we have? I better keep an eye on the time too. I might even go up to people and ask them what time it is, because I have to be upstairs when I started the stream, an hour, so I guess in 30 minutes potentially, maybe in 40 minutes.
Okay, right. So maybe I'll just do a quick show of hands here. Who's worried about AI? Who's excited about AI? Okay, wonderful. Who's more excited than worried about AI?
Someone's asking how come no one recognizes me? Because I'm very much recognized in the XRP space. This is the everything crypto space. So unless they're already in XRP, XDC, Algorand, XLM, whatever it may be, I'm not going to get recognized, which is cool. I don't want to be recognized. It's kind of annoying sometimes. But at any given point, someone might come up and say, hey, I watched your channel, blah, blah, blah. So there's also that, so who knows. But yeah, this is an everything thing. You know, of the over, couple hundred popular blockchains, or at the very least, over 100 different projects that are tangential to blockchain. Not everyone's essentially focused on the XDC or XRP community. They're focused on the broader. Like I said, everyone we've spoken to had really nothing to do with XRP, XDC, and any of that. They had like tangential services around that, whether it's a firm, whether it's a software wallet, whether it's a means of being able to provide access to different technologies. A lot of these people aren't even focused on layer ones too. But that's why it's really cool to talk to them, because as a layer one, we're able to spread the good word and allow people to have a better understanding of XDC. All right. I swear I feel like I lacked this place a few times, but yeah, literally. Some people do me a favor when they like look at the camera or like smile or like wave, and I'm like, oh, there you are, you're in this now. Like, it's too funny. It's always too funny. Hey man, how you doing?
Yo, what's up, bro?
I'm doing a live stream. You down to talk for a sec?
Yeah, I can talk.
Yeah, so I asked a few questions here. The first question I ask is, why are you here? What's the point of being here? You're part of a project, you're an attendee, you're interested in stuff. Why are you here?
Yeah, so we're actually one of the sponsors of the event. So what we are is a Web3 data cloud. And the way that we're being able to do that is we're decentralizing the way that you manage, store, and access your data. So right now what we've done is aggregate a lot of different solutions. So it's exciting just to talk and see what kind of projects we're doing.
That's super cool. That's super cool. I'm actually part of I don't have a sponsored pass, but I'm also a sponsor. I'm part of the XDC Foundation of the XDC network. Are you familiar with us?
I'm not, no.
So we are a EVM-compatible layer 1 blockchain that allows for the facilitation of trade finance for enterprise solutions.
Okay.
So we primarily like to focus on businesses that are already established in trade finance, and then allow them to be able to operate on the blockchain within compliance and within a means of being able to be more efficient, more scalable, and a means of being able to interact with as many parties as they can, as opposed to having to go through a broker, a bank, an exchange, whatever it may be. And yeah, actually handing out a few of these. We're doing a raffle. We're handing a few of these out. You can sign up and be able to go through this. And we also doing a hackathon. So if you're a developer or whatever, want to be able to submit some stuff, you can do that as well.
Nice.
But
sounds like we have a lot in common in terms of who we're serving. So let's connect. I'm gonna scan this so we can actually get this app going.
Absolutely. And we have a booth sort of on the opposite corner over there if you wanted to check us out. We have a ton of team members out there that can answer a bunch of questions. Actually, I was going to let you ask if you had any questions for me, not even just for XDC, because I'm a blockchain developer. So if you had any questions in general, let it rip. What do you have?
Yeah, man. So what are you most excited about in terms of application use in blockchain? Because what we've seen is a lot of like this content type of style of things, and I still believe that data is siloed. That's where the real value is. No one's going to pay for your data that you own if it's all pictures and images. You need real data associated with decision making.
Actually, I love that you say that. So one thing that I like to emphasize on is, especially on our network, because our fees are so cheap, like 1/1000% per transaction, is the means of being able to monetize applications and the data that resides within them, and a means of being able to, it's basically like micropayments in terms of being able to exchange data, not only on the part of the application, but also on the part of the user. So if you're an application and you're providing some sort of analysis data, when users interact with that application, they can make micropayments to interact with it while simultaneously allowing that application to have a means of being able to garner revenue off of the data that's being provided. And you can see a whole bunch of applications that can pop up where normally they would either have subscriptions, normally they would have advertisements, they'd have all these different means of trying to monetize. But now whenever you want to access this information, information that could be insightful to you, whether it's trading information, whether it's analysis information, whether it's a compilation of information from different smart contracts. You have a means of being able to make micropayment executions and being able to withdraw and allowing those applications to be more profitable, while simultaneously allowing it to be cheaper for the users to access these applications, rather than paying a subscription you may never use, advertisements that you may be sort of annoyed by, and just a means of being able to create better monetization for different apps on the blockchain.
Absolutely. Yo, I appreciate you talking to me. Let me scan this real quick.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'll come by and see you for sure. Check you out.
Appreciate it. And I'm actually going to be doing a. I'm actually going to be doing a. There you go. I'm actually going to be doing a workshop on the 4th floor at 11:30. Basically, talking about everything I just talked for like 30 minutes, just elaborating and going into real life use cases, as well as we're putting out an update and doing some things with our protocol and a few other things too.
Cool, man.
But yeah, cool talking to you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So like when they pass away, they actually can leave that, the physical item and the virtual item to their family members.
Yeah, that's the beauty of blockchain.
Awesome. Yeah, that guy was super cool. Like I said, some people are so cool here when you get to meet and see all the different things that they're working on and all the different things that we're doing. We talked to like 4 or 5 people now, and each one of them had something different to say about blockchain. Each one of them are working on different things, they're interested in different things. Each one of them had their own perspective and their own unique idea of what it means to be in the space. And it's just cool to be around that all the time. I see you guys looking. You guys want to be on the stream?
Yeah, sure.
What's up, man? Now,
Happening.
I've been going around asking people a ton of questions in terms of what it means to be here. First question I like to ask is, why are you here? I see that you have a pass here. What is your why are you here for?
So I work for Consensus.
Oh, so it's your job. Okay.
It's my job, yeah. I do sales and partnerships for them. So right now I'm just doing my rounds, making sure everyone's having a good time.
No, that's super cool. Now, normally I would ask, what does your project do? But I guess you're running Consensus.
Yeah.
So I'll ask, what do you do or what is an aspect of Consensus that you work on and such?
So yeah, I've been working with all these booths, there's a sales team of like 6, 7 of us. And so we work with these booths, make sure that everything's going well, setting them up, providing whatever they need. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's awesome. Now, usually the next question I like to ask is, what's an aspect, or what does blockchain mean to you? And what's an aspect of blockchain that you're interested in?
I like blockchain because I think it's a great opportunity for growth within multiple different types of industries. I do think the younger generation is getting very digital, which is a huge aspect of blockchain. And I'm excited to see where it goes. There's a lot of smart people in the industry, and I think that they can come together and kind of create something awesome for everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm actually part of a project as well. I'm a software developer for the XDC Foundation, for the XDC network. Are you familiar with us?
Not too familiar.
So XDC is a EVM-compatible Layer 1 blockchain that allows for the facilitation of trade finance for already established organizations. And the idea is that we're able to provide an autonomous means of allowing for different services that would be normally provided by a broker or a bank, and allowing them to be able to operate on the blockchain within compliance. We primarily focus on having subnets that are focused on maintaining private data and maintaining some level of regulatory compliance, while simultaneously using the main net in terms of being able to run the main application and exchanging value. And actually, we're doing a bit, you've probably already seen a zillion of these, but we're doing a raffle in terms of being able to win some cool stuff.
Perfect.
In terms of being able to scan it, check it out.
Yeah.
And I'm just going around talking to people.
How are the comments right now? Looks like you got a decent amount of traction right now.
Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel as well, and I've got around 40,000 subscribers. And I'm primarily a software developer, but I sort of randomly went viral like 2 years ago, and so now I'm like an influencer. But yeah, no, it's really cool meeting you.
Yeah,
It was really
nice
cool
meeting
talking to you.
Have fun.
Hope you have a good one. Anywho, yeah, so many different people are doing so many different things, and I honestly have like 2 more shirts I got to get rid of, but yeah, it's so cool. And that guy works for Consensus, so he's doing all these different things in Consensus to facilitate everyone here and being able to allow everyone to communicate and set up their booths and be able to sort of advertise as well, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's so interesting seeing what everyone's up to, and just from the stream alone, every time we ask somebody something. Every time we ask somebody something, we get a completely separate answer, even if the question's similar to other things that we've asked other people. I swear, yeah, whenever I see someone look at the camera or smile at the camera, I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. It's a lot easier to get them that way than it is to approach people. Not that it's that hard, but I'm like, do you want to be in the stream? Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have given me that look. All right, I'm gonna go by the XCC booth. The XCC booth, my favorite booth. But yeah. Oh, you need a Ripple shirt? Well, too bad. I don't have any Ripple shirts. I'm an XTC. Do you know what time it is?
Come this way. You live right now?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
What's up, guys?
Do you know what time it is? 10 of?
Yeah.
Trying to get what?
Grant Cardone.
Oh, where is he?
In the suit?
In the suit.
With the trio over there, the trio of people in the suit.
Oh, that's Grant Cardone?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, is his brother or is it him?
It's his twin brother.
Oh! Okay, that's interesting.
That's actually an interesting experiment. Like if one twin changes their lifestyle habits, what happens? That's how much of it is genetics.
Okay, cool. So should I go up to him or like?
No, it's his brother.
All right. Anything you want to say to the chat?
Hey guys, go XTC.
Go XTC. All right, cool. Actually, I'll probably be back in like 10, 15 minutes then. All right, yeah, I gotta get ready I gotta get rid of these t-shirts in a few minutes because I gotta get ready to go upstairs and do my presentation. I'll probably end up, yeah, it's Grant Cardone's twin brother apparently. But yeah, I gotta, well, one, get more people onto the good word of XCC, but two, get rid of these shirts so I can get ready for my presentation. Let's see what else we got. Who else can we go bother? Actually, I don't know if I've been over here yet. Someone's like, I should just go around pretending I don't know anything. I'm not asking anyone about anything that's not XDC or not the project that they're actively working on. Because I see people asking me so many little questions asking about so many random things. Let's see. Who can I go bother? Oh, here we go. There's some more stuff back here. Oh, never mind. Just we'll hang out. Hey, how you doing? Doing a live stream. You want to chat for a little bit? So, one, I just went around asking people a ton of questions in terms of like what they're doing at Consensus and what they're all about. So, first question is like, why are you here?
My school sponsored me to come from Queens College.
Queens College?
New York.
Interesting. So normally this is where I would ask, what is your project? But I presume you're a student. So I would say.
You have a project.
I do have. Oh, you do have a project? Oh, what is your project? Please let me know.
My project is mainly dealing with artificial intelligence. I'm using natural language processing to help attorneys build cases with their files that are currently on text.
Interesting. That's actually really cool. I'm actually with the project too. I'm part of the XCC Foundation with the XCC Network. Have you ever heard of us?
Not really, but I want to.
Yeah, so we're an EVM-compatible Layer 1 blockchain that primarily focuses on enterprise trade finance or autonomous enterprise trade finance. Typically what we like to do is we like to take already established trade finance organizations and allow them to be able to operate their already established services autonomously, programmatically, and I guess you could say, more efficiently on the blockchain while simultaneously allowing them to have the compliance they need in terms of whatever regulation in terms of managing private data.
It's heavy on the finance side?
Primarily in terms of goal-wise, but there's a lot of other different interests too, in terms of like startups, in terms of how you doing?
This is my buddy from Queens College.
Oh, how you doing? You got your buddy from Queens College.
He's heavier on the finance side. I'm the tech guy.
I mean, I'm here to sort of spread the good word. So if he knows some finance, I think I should explain a little. Not explain, but like I don't know, expand more with you or whatever. But it'd be cool to talk to you too.
Of course.
I'm actually giving out T-shirts too, XCC T-shirts. If you guys would want one.
Sure, thank you.
Hey, how about you? Do you want one?
Sure. All right, what social media platforms are you on?
We are on Twitter. We are on Telegram. Oh, I'm also doing we're doing a raffle, so you guys can win some.
Thank you.
You guys can win some cool stuff by being able to scan and enter into that. There you go. And yeah, we're on Twitter, we're on Telegram, you know, all the popular social media. And yeah, you can always check us out. We have a booth sort of in the back corner over there, 904. If you want to talk to some of the team members and sort of expand on it a little bit more, they can go more into finance, go more into the tech, or anything that you might find interesting in terms of the network. And yeah, it was really cool talking to you guys.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. And have a good one.
You too.
See, look at that. Like, those guys were students, and they're talking about how they're very well. He had a project of AI, but they're talking about how they're interested in blockchain, interested in Consensus, coming here, checking things out, and it's just cool. The whole thing's cool. Now I got rid of my shirts, but now I need to just start like whipping out as many of these little raffle tickets as I possibly can, as well as maybe even giving my card out, but I don't know if I need to. But yeah, I was trying to get as many people to wear the XDC t-shirts so people can see XDC everywhere. It'd be so amazing. Now I'm probably gonna go for another maybe a little less than 10 minutes. Probably end up streaming later today too because of after my presentation. And yeah, it'll be really cool. It's just really interesting to see what people have to say about crypto, blockchain, and everything. I swear, every time I like swing this, I have to make sure I don't like whack somebody in the face. I've mentioned sometimes I feel like a child here. Everyone's so tall, and I'm like down here. I'm like, oh gosh. Anywho, it's just cool just to soak up the atmosphere here. Just you can smell the innovation. Someone asked this ledger there. I don't know. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen a few projects that I thought would be here. Maybe they are here and I just haven't run into them. But there are a few projects that I haven't seen around. Seeing the booths are really cool. Some booths are like super elaborate and they might have games or screens. Some booths sort of look like little like podcast sets where they're just sitting down and hanging out. Some booths kind of just look straight boring, but let's see. I'm gonna see if I can talk to maybe 2 more people before I dip out. Don't worry though, I'll be back. Do more live streams. Can I approach? See, look at this. So much going on. Got this screen over here with a ton of stuff being presented, cycling through all these different projects, like. Anywho. Oh, someone asked if someone's recording my. It should be live stream. I hope to drop the link on Twitter, or at the very least, drop the video or link to the video on Twitter, so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, it should be live stream. So if you go check out my Twitter after this stream, I should be dropping the link, or at the very least, dropping the link to the video. Someone said there seems to be more marketing folks than there are devs. But you gotta remember too, a lot of devs are like hardcore introverts, so they may be a part of a team, where they may have their devs and they may have whatever, but when it comes to going to these events, their project managers, their salespeople, and their marketing teams may be the ones that are like the face of everything and talk with a lot of people. And I guess I'm sort of like in this weird like middle ground where obviously I'm a dev, but I'm also a very public facing person, and I sort of end up being like the pseudo project manager between a ton of different accesses, whether it's on XTC or whether it's something I'm doing. So I end up sort of being like this omni position or whatever to talk about the tech, but also be like public facing to introduce people to it. Because yeah, a lot of developers don't. Oh shoot. Excuse me.
Bye.
A lot of developers don't like their face, don't like being out there. I don't know if it's just an introvert thing or if it's just like, I mean, I totally get it. I'd much rather be in the back room too, just sort of working on whatever I'm working on. But it's cool being out here too. It's cool being able to stream and get in people's faces and talk about what's going on and seeing what's up. A little nerve-wracking sometimes, but for the most part, once you get into it, you kind of just forget all that. All right, I'm gonna start heading back. See if I can find at least one more person to talk to. I forgot to use the restroom before I start presenting too. There's a bunch of little things I got to do before I get all set up.
It was gonna be tomorrow, but we're like, let's just hold until we're back. Even though our techniques will do like this week.
Oh wait a second, I'm pretty sure that's a viewer of the channel. Or maybe he's not. I can't remember his face. Yeah, I got approached like 2 or 3 times this morning by people who are viewers of the channel, but I'm terrible with faces, so I don't want to approach a random person who's not that. Because they'll be like, hey, and they'll be like, what? Actually, that happened yesterday. I was like, hey, and you're like, who are you? And I'm like, oh, Noah, right? No. Oh, well, later. Yeah, let's see if I can find one more person. Hey man, how you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing a live stream. Is it cool if I talk to you for a little bit?
100%. How's it going, everybody?
Awesome. So yeah, I've been going around asking people a ton of questions about Consensus.
Yeah.
Usually the first question I ask is, you see that you have a pass.
Yeah.
Why are you here? What's your purpose of coming?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm here with Bitwave. We're a B2B digital asset tax and accounting solution for companies that are building on chain. And so, yeah, absolutely. With regulation kind of being a big topic right now, companies are trying to make sure all their ducks are in a row, and that's what we're here to help with.
Yeah, the second thing I like to ask is, what is Web3, what is blockchain, what does crypto mean to you?
What does Web3 mean to me? I think Web3 and blockchain means ultimate peace of mind and cross-border feasibility. And so I love the way that crypto kind of opens up the world and makes it like we're all unified and kind of gives you that peace of mind that, you know, your money is actually yours and not just at the mercy of big institutions. Yeah.
No, that's so interesting. That's interesting. Now, I'm also here with the project too. I'm here with the XCC Foundation of the XCC Network.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of us?
I have not.
So this is actually a little thing for a raffle that we're doing, so you can take
Super.
that and check that out.
Thanks.
But yeah, no, we're an EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain that primarily focuses on trade finance for enterprises.
Awesome.
We utilize subnets to be able to handle private data so different enterprises can remain compliant.
Yeah.
You know all about that. While simultaneously being able to use the main net in terms of being able to maximize liquidity amongst different participants and being able to automate different services that would otherwise have to be facilitated by brokers.
I love that. Institutional adoption's where it's at.
It
man.
really
It's
is.
been
It really
pushed so
is.
far forward that there's no sweeping it under the rug now, and so now it's just building out the infrastructure to support it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, the last question I like to ask is, outside of what you're doing, what are projects that interest you?
It's a good question. So I'm a big fan. We've got Hedera right here as our neighbors at the conference this year. I've been super big into Hedera ever since I got into Web3. Just love who they're backed by. You know, when Google's backing you, you know it's pretty legit. But transaction speeds, cheaper NFTs, just easier payments, everything all across the board. So yeah.
But yeah, literally, if you want to come check us out, we got a booth 904 right a bit down there.
Sounds great.
And I'll actually be doing literally in about 30 minutes. I'll be upstairs on the 4th floor in the workshop, doing a presentation, basically articulating everything I just told you.
Awesome.
The enterprise use cases, the means of being able to tokenize different assets, whether it's commodities, securities, equities, being able to create programmatic contracts, whether it's in the form of derivatives like options, futures, forwards, whatever it may be, and much more, as well as being able to how to utilize the network.
That sounds wonderful. I'll be there.
Awesome. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you, everybody.
Have a good one. All right, that was awesome. We'll be able to do some more later on today. But yeah, that was wicked. That was wicked. Love talking to people. Love seeing what other people are up to. And yeah, it's hype. It's so hype. Hoping I won't be exhausted like I was yesterday. But this stream was about an hour, where yesterday's stream was like 3 hours. So I'm hoping I'll be good. Get some lunch chill, some coffee, of course. And I'll be streaming later on the day. So you guys just hang out for a little bit. And if you want to go check out my live, if you want to go check out my presentation, I'll be dropping it on Twitter. The link to it, whether it's video, live stream, I'm not sure if it's live stream or if it's a video, but I know it's recorded. But yeah, I'll be streaming later today. It was super cool talking to everybody, and see you guys in the next one.